everybody. We're here with Herman. Welcome to Detroit
Hello.
by Dark.
Hello, people.
Herman
You're
is
watching.
listening. He's not watching, but he's listening.
If you're watching this and listening to this, you must be high, drunk, or both.
2000 Paul Stanley Tango Skywatch initiated cosmic fault activity on timeline.
Let's go. We're gonna do this.
I did it.
Oh, okay, we're in the wormhole, everyone. Now we can talk about our lives, Herman. That was a little bit of role playing. That was a bit of role playing. Let me turn off my weird microphone. One second. We're in the wormhole. I'm with Herman. Herman the Gr8.
Hello, everybody.
I think I can turn this off.
If you want to hear about my life, it's gonna be like a 30-second story. Maybe a minute. I don't know.
I don't have anything to talk about except Hackmania 3. I would like to run the open mic. Patrick Melton is not cooperating. Ask me for my room number. Already some of the girls from Spurktopia have been bothering me, asking me for the my room number at Hackmania 3. But we will do an open mic there. Jake Hudson will be co-hosting, and Herman will be our feature act. Right, Herman?
I'll have to remote in because I'm gonna be busy that day. I have like 700 appointments that day alone. I have autograph signings, book signing.
Just that day, it happens that you have 700 appointments. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, I've never written a book, but I mean, I guess I could sign someone else's book.
Let me turn off this sound. Okay, the wormhole sound is off. Oh, I'm so tired of the sound effects. Chad Zumock, don't run the same sound effects 3 years in a row. Okay.
Don't get me started on Chad Zumock, please.
All right, you are part of the Jake Hudson universe. You're not part of the shitverse at all.
I know some people from the shitverse. Do you know Rocco Fowler?
Rocco Tukey. I know Tukey. I played poker with Tukey once.
No, not him. So you don't know him, thankfully. Then he's part of the. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah,
you guys, the JakeVerse is huge. There's all these there's 10 people involved with Jake. They go back years. Herman is one of them. 5 years for me. I survived 5 years of beatings from Jake Hudson. All right, we're gonna go back into the game. Ready?
All right.
Space-time spectral activity on timeline. 000 Monday. Good morning. Atmosphere disturbance over Indonesia. Fly by night away from here. Come on, sing along. Fly by night, my friend. Come on, Herman.
Yeah.
Fly by night, my fuck. Come on, Herman.
I'm trying. You know, my microphone's not working so well.
I'm not even set up for this. Wait, this is a shit show. I don't even.
All right.
Well, that's okay.
Am I ready?
I think so.
I'm gonna dox myself. Let me see. Oh, here we are. Okay. You're not watching the show right now, but the entity is attacking. And it's just over Indonesia. Okay.
Oh boy.
Indonesia's been devoured, Herman. So it goes north.
Yeah.
A little tiny territory of Indonesia was saved. The people, the heroic people, they actually fought off the entity, but that's just a little part. So here we are. We're above Laos. Do you know anything about Laos, the country of Laos?
No, I don't.
Are you from Laos?
I am.
Ding Mao! Ding Mao! All right. This is Laos, okay? It's called Laos Defense Force, LDF. They are being attacked by the entity. I hope you can appreciate that.
I can. It's rough. What are we going to do about this?
The attack begins.
Then we're sending.
What kind of attack is
so you
this?
can actually
Do we know
about
yet?
A trade deficit
if you're
in
watching,
dollars
I'll read it aloud
as
for you.
being
The
a
entity
trade
scans
surplus
the mind
in
of the
stuff.
population of Laos for
Which
what
makes
they
you better
treasure
off?
the most and
Dollars
what
or
they
stuff? The
fear
answer is
the
both.
most.
The stuff that we're getting back helps us live richer,
And then
fuller
it
lives.
sucks able-bodied,
Okay.
440
So let's now talk
able-bodied
about
adults
why
into its ichor
economists never
and
expected
makes
tariffs
them
to make much
battle survive for their territory against their most vicious demons, their most nightmarish creatures. That's what happens. And if they survive, they survive. If they don't, 10 million people are devoured. What do you think about that in America today?
That'd be rough.
But we're
That's not even, that's not even half the population. I think 10 million is not even half.
Right now, you don't hear it, but people are screaming.
I can hear them.
Okay.
I hear screaming. That's probably just outside my house.
This is Laos. I'm showing the picture to the audience of Laos. This is a little village in Laos, okay? Now, what killer... I have an interesting thing that has happened. Usually random able-bodied individuals are chosen to... I'm slurring. I'm like stuttering John Melendez. Able-bodied individuals are sucked into the ichor, but today... only veterans from the 1970s revolutionary freedom fighters in Laos. These guys are in their 80s and 90s. They're sucked into the ichor and forced to fight for their territory. What do you think about that in America today?
I like it.
The killer, and you don't see this, but I'm showing it right now. The killer are French revolutionaries who in the 19th century occupied Laos. The treasure, and you're not looking at this, but this is what's happening, is something called the Plain of Jars. In 500 BC in Laos, a civilization, they last about 1,000 years, Herman the Gr8.
Mm-hmm.
And very little is known of this civilization, Herman the Gr8. But they created giant jars, some of them 3 tons, made of concrete. Over several kilometers, all these jars, I'm showing a picture of it. And some people believe that giants created these jars, but they did not, of course. They only needed the giants to help twist the lids off the jars.
Here we go.
Now they
That's
say...
what they're for.
Can you see why Jake bailed on this show after 2 minutes?
Yeah, I can see it, but I mean, I'm not Jake. So, you know.
Now, some of the jars they actually believe that the jars were part of a funerary rite, but I believe they held pineapple marmalade. Okay, now, because this is an NPC defended territory, you're not a player, you're just guest hosting with me. They only get a 5% chance to survive, so let's roll a random chances for this 10 million people to survive. Oh, they missed. They missed.
Oh man.
I wish you were watching, but I'll figure out. We'll work out the bugs as we go.
Well, yeah, you know, I'm new to the show.
Only Jake has done this show. And Clearwater Chat. So a Sylvaneer's claim, the entity will rip that plane of jars right out of the minds of the people and create it to take it for itself. It always takes a Sylvaneer. It sucks all the people, all the life, all the dogs and cats and plant life into the ichor, destroys it, and then it corrupts the territory forever. Jake, Herman.
Yes.
All these people are dead. Herman, 10 million people.
Yeah. So what? Who cares? Let's move on.
That's just what Jake thought when his very own homeland was killed. Okay, we're back in the wormhole. We can talk about our lives.
Okay. Well, you know, my life. I don't know.
That was rough.
Yeah, it's rough.
Herman's going to be great. I can tell you're a talent. I can recognize talent.
I'm already great. I mean, I was born great. I piss
Herman the
excellent.
Great.
Yeah,
Who's in
exactly.
chat? Oh, sorry, everybody. I missed your chat by an hour. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're in the wormhole.
There's no one in chat right now. No one's watching this.
All right, let's move from the wormhole to the cosmic vault, and that's just outside the orbital plane of Neptune, by the way.
Hmm.
And then we go to install that treasure that we stole from the minds of the populace just before we killed them. We install it into a map. This is the Wisconsin Plains. We're going to install it in there. If you had chosen to defend the territory or be the killer, you would have played on those plains. And then we go to back to the cosmic vault. And then we know what we're going to do now, Herman.
What's that?
We're basically going to say goodbye.
Oh.
I don't want to. I like hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Well, we did a couple hours with Jake.
Yeah, that was rough. That's still up on live. That was a rough one.
So I want to thank everybody for watching Detroit by Dark, and I'll see you next week. And if you want to perform at the Hackmania 3 open mic, ask me for my room number. April 10th through 12th, the Plaza, Las Vegas.
I have your room number already.
Yeah, I know you do. You want to guest host with me. Jake will guest host if he...
We'll see if Jake makes it, I'll make it too.
That would be awesome. Okay, guys, thank you for watching Detroit by Dark, and I'll see you next week, everybody. See you next week.